Hey guys, before we get into this today, I just want you to know all thoughts and opinions are my own. This is all like alleged. Obviously my opinions and thoughts, we don't know what's true or not going on in this situation. Also, we are going to be talking about an ED, of course, today. So clips, things that are shown could be triggering to some people. I realized that partial through my video that I should film this for you guys. So if this is something that you don't think you'll be able to handle, then this might not be the video for you to watch tonight or today or evening, afternoon, morning. Click off. It's okay. There'll be more tomorrow. There's more in the past. I just want anyone viewing this content to feel comfortable. All right, I love you. Let's get in. Here, I'll open the door for you. Hey, what's up, guys? And hey, Barbies and Kens. So today for you, I know I've mentioned this video. It's been a long time coming. And I kind of just would like to sit down and do a little bit of like a deep dive into the life of Eugenia Cooney. And just go over some odds and ends in regards to Eugenia. Oh my god, my leg is itching so bad. I'm going to let you know. If you're new here, my name is Gab, and I like to do commentary videos, but also I like to come at them with an aspect of more like love and light and not trying to bash anyone. I know this whole situation has a lot of highs, a lot of lows, ups and downs, and I'd love to just kind of get into it all with you today. So if you guys like these kind of videos, please thumbs it up and subscribe down below to my channel and become a Barbie or a Ken. But now we're gonna get back into this, and this is 8 years ago.
So then you can be a fanda of Amanda. Hey, you guys look like directioners. Are you a directioner? You like One Direction? Have you heard their new song, best song ever? I guess you're not a directioner. Hey. I just like take a seat and join you guys.
Oh, sorry. It's a private film.
Private. All right, maybe another day. I love your cuddles blanket. I just saw it. Do you guys think I look like Violet? Some people tell me I look like Violet.
So as you could see, this is just some of the content she was putting out 8 years ago. And it's very, like, she has friends, people around her. She's out in public. She's talking to people. Just being social. And when I found Eugenia, I found her like a year or two before this. And I found her through YouNow. And I was a big fan of her, and I just loved her personality about her.
We're twerking!
I feel like I'm good.
What's your name?
My name is Danny.
Yeah! Whoa!
Except him, he hates it.
I'm right. Sunday fun day.
My name is Eugenia, the rapper. Serious subject to me. That is the subject of the Lepidoptera. For those of you who don't know, a Lepidoptera is the scientific name for the butterfly. I basically consider my house a cocoon because I kind of feel like I'm more half girl, half butterfly than fully human. Because that definitely might make you break up.
As you could see, she didn't take things so seriously. She was very funny and outgoing, and did some things that people were just like, what? Like, but it was just, that's Eugenia, that's who she was, and I miss that version of her, for sure.
All the time. It's been way overused, and ever since Miley started twerking, everyone won't stop twerking.
So the year after that, she made a video titled Crazy Things I Need to Do Before I Die.
That I haven't done yet. I just made a list of them that I'm gonna tell you guys about all these things I want to do in my life. I don't really feel like it should just have to be by the end of my life. Maybe I'll die in the next couple of years, you never know. I think we could probably get all these things in before 2015 maybe. I always forget what year it is. I don't know why, but I do. I want to be a Pokemon master. I would also like to have a pet unicorn.
In that video, I don't really think it gives anything crazy away of her actively trying to, you know, but this next video is kind of what made her really blow up on her channel. This is basically when they had the ASL Ice Bucket Challenge. This is around the time where I found Eugenia, and people really went after her for her weight, and she blew up.
I'm gonna be doing the Ice Bucket Challenge because I was nominated by Jordan Speedo to do the ice bucket challenge. And I'm really bad with cold things. I'm also kind of obsessed with my hair. When my hair doesn't work, I go kind of crazy. And this is actually gonna totally destroy my hair, I bet. Not yet. Ah! Ah! Oh my god! Oh my gosh!
I noticed her hate comment videos back then versus her hate comment videos now are so just... Back then, she talked, you know, about her weight in comments, like really crazy stuff that she would never, I feel like, think about doing now.
You guys, I am definitely not a man. No teacher would want to drug rape a skeleton. It's not really like I was trying to get drug raped by a teacher, so I guess I'm okay with that. You are ugly foam, weak as toothpick and not. Do not know to move. Let myself what? And you said I'm ugly foam. Okay, I don't really see myself foaming at all, but okay.
For example, the fact that Eugenia had mentioned, like, you know, like calling herself different names and stuff, like never would she have done that now. So I feel like, I'm sorry, I'm like dying of thirst. I need to grab my drink. Oh, I see it on the bed. But I feel like now it's totally different just with fighting with her ED and just not thinking properly. Like, she just doesn't even want to bring that attention to herself. But back then it was more of like a joking thing to her, which all of her subscribers felt that way as well. At least I did. Because like I said, I had followed her for quite a long time.
You were looking for a mob. Shoot yourself in the basement. Why in the basement? I mean, what makes the basement such a significant place? Ew, I'm sorry, but she's quite disgusting looking. Bony as hell and looks like a goth dude. I think there's a mustache. There's also all these people that seem to think I have a mustache. I mean, I definitely do not have a mustache. If it looked like I had a mustache in another video, like, it was probably just the lighting, because I don't have a mustache.
I like how back then she was more able to joke with her audience. Maybe these comments truly with, like, having her ED are really affecting her. I can't imagine how they're not. But back then she just seemed a little bit more... like, she didn't mind showing that vulnerable side of her but making a joke out of it.
3 months later and still no tits. Sorry. You know, like on plants when you water them and then they grow? Do you want me to find like water that you spray on your boobs and then they start like growing or something? Because I mean, I wasn't really planning on doing that, so sorry. Nasty chicken bone shit. I can't imagine what her pussy looks like. Well, I mean, I wasn't really planning on showing you what it looks like, so I guess you wouldn't be able to imagine. Fucking stupid cunt. Eat shit and drop dead in pain. Well, if I drop dead in pain, then I'm not really gonna be able to eat shit. But I don't really want to eat shit anyway, because that sounds pretty disgusting, so I think I'm gonna pass on your whole offer.
So the next clips are gonna be 6 years ago, when she really started getting sponsorships with, like, outfit companies and stuff, and doing outfit videos and showing off outfits in general, which is kind of what she does now, in a body checking way, sort of, unfortunately.
Scrappy, but now that it's on, then this is this shirt, and I think it looks awesome, so good shirt that they sent me, thank you. So then the back is also just kind of like a halter, so yeah.
That year, she had another one of her videos just kind of skyrocket at 9 million over that views. And it was, of course, a outfit showing video that kind of just blew up.
Hey guys, it's summer right now, so I thought I would make a video for you guys, kind of showing you guys some of my favorite, like, summer tops.
Just so you guys know, the next clip could be triggering to some viewers, as in the whole video. I probably should have threw that in the beginning of this all, but I feel like by now people kind of know what to expect when speaking on this topic, but it's gonna get in little, you know, has on a crop top, sort of, like bra top, but I just wanted to give that clarification before we move on.
Shorter, but has shorter sleeves. I have a bunch of these kind of like bra shirt things. I don't really know what you call them, but I really like these a lot.
So moving on with her channel, she continues to do more responding to hate comments and just comments like that of concern in general for her.
Holy shit, the best 2 words to describe you are walking skeleton. No joke. You really are sickly skinny. Stupid fucking dyke ass cunt. You're the biggest stuck up bitch I have ever seen. If I ever saw your disease-ridden, makeup smeared ass in real life, I would literally punch you so fucking hard that my fist would go right through you. I don't give a fuck that you are a girl. You are a fucking disgrace to the female gender. Anybody that tell you otherwise is bullshitting you, trying to keep you from slitting your wrist. Felt like a skeleton would bleed though. I hope you don't say that to a lot of people, because if you just go punching a lot of people, you're probably gonna go to jail someday, so you probably shouldn't do that. And if I was a skeleton who like wouldn't bleed, that would actually be super cool. Like, skeletons are awesome. Try to attack me and I wouldn't bleed. Like, this anorexic bitch puts Sharpie around her fucking eyes and puts her hair under a giant bowl to style that shit. I know I wear a lot of black eye makeup, but I've actually never used a Sharpie. I use legit eyeliner, like, every day. And I've never used a bowl to style my hair, like, ever. That's just not a thing for me. You look like a fucking Holocaust survivor. And this comment comes from Osama bin Swaggin.
Like I had mentioned before, 6 years ago, that year, she was doing a lot of dress outfit videos and sponsored ones, like the one you're gonna see next.
Cool, like, top part with kind of like this cool leaf flower pattern thing. And these are the other pair of tights I got, which was like more of these kitty socks. So here's the kitties. Some of you guys might think I'm like insane at this point.
Now we're at the point of 5 years ago where it kind of feels like the hate is cracking down on her, which is sad. Let me show you.
Like, feel like a lot of the internet kind of like hates you. And basically, like, I think the main reason why there's been so much like hate lately and so many dislikes and all of that. I don't want to call out any really specific names or anything like that, because also, like, I really hope when I'm making this, it doesn't sound like I'm trying to hate on anyone who's made a video about me or anything like that.
I think this is the stage, honestly, where she really starts bringing up the denial, bringing up that she's realizing that people are saying these things to her, and that she's just trying to, in a sense, like, clear her name and say, you know, I don't have an issue, I don't have a problem, and taking kind of, you could tell, like, a defensive side to it. Before, it was just joking and coming back at them with I almost said sarcasm. I always did it again. Sartech. Oh my god, guys. I didn't get good sleep last night, as you could see. Sarcasm. There you go. But yeah, no, I feel like she's taking this very, very, you know, seriously.
There's been like some people lately making videos about how like they think I'm like too skinny in their opinion and that I have like a problem or whatever. And I think like sometimes there's a lot of like drama on the internet, and then sometimes when like one person sees someone else made a video saying that I'm like too skinny or they don't like this or that about me or whatever, then kind of like another person makes one, and then another person starts making a video, and then suddenly there's like all these videos and stuff.
Just to clarify, in that segment right there, I believe she's talking about a creator of the name of Keemstar. If you don't know him, he is a online bully.
Trying to be mean to anyone while making this video, but there's been like one person who's made a lot of videos about me recently, and I know a lot of people probably think they're doing the right thing by listening to this person and going and disliking my videos or doing whatever. Like the main reason everyone's like freaking out over me right now, I guess, or some people are freaking out, was because of like this person who was making videos, and then other people kind of started making videos, and it's all just been like super crazy. People have been titling videos like very dramatic things. Some of the titles are like, Eugenia Cooney died, or Eugenia Cooney might die soon. They never have tried to be a bad influence on YouTube.
That is something that she's been addressing for years in that aspect. I feel like this is kind of her starting point of it, but she'll never say Edie. But like, I feel like that is her addressing that aspect of it, just by saying that. I'm not trying to you know, tell anybody, blah, 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 blah.
I would never want to do that. And I have never told anyone to try to like lose weight or to try to like change the way they look or to look like me or anything like that. I would actually never tell people to do that because I just really think that everyone should be themselves.
So over the next couple of years after that, she just continued to be posting the outfit videos on her YouNow for streaming, and just kind of doing what she was doing while just letting people know exactly what she said there, that like she's not harming, she's not doing anything, I'm not trying to make anybody look like me, and so forth. Let's get to the point though where I think everybody is going to be familiar. This was 3 years ago, and this is basically when she made the Kingdom Hearts video that really blew up. Like, everyone was talking about this video.
Kingdom Hearts Kyrie cosplay video. I talk about Kingdom Hearts a lot on here because I love Kingdom Hearts, and Kingdom Hearts is literally like my favorite series in the world. So I thought it would be super cool to do a Kyrie cosplay. Kyrie is one of my favorite Kingdom Hearts characters.
This video hit 7.8 million views. So many people seen it. And I think that was the point where if she didn't get the help, like, would she have come back from that? It was so bad. People will have their thoughts about Shane. But did like Shane really have an aspect in helping her? I know the backstory of Jacqueline Glenn, getting that 5150 for her. I know she like blames Shane for things, but I really do think, like, say what you want about Shane, but like he was opening, and if she wasn't, you know, being opening to coming back and having anybody there for her, because I'm sure she didn't want Jacqueline there, at least she had Shane to be there, whether, you know, not having anybody at all.
Other sites too, there are some really expensive ones that probably look exactly like the real thing and are just like having an actual Keyblade, which is incredible. But those unfortunately are pretty expensive. Like, I think a lot of time they're a couple $100s, where this was more like, I think like...
It was 2 years ago that she came back with this video from when she was away. And I think it was such like a happy, I remember seeing on Instagram like the picture that she posted on Twitter going around. I think it was her hairstylist who posted it, and it got like viral, and people were like, oh my god, like look at her. I was so overwhelmed and happy just because it was just well deserved. Like, it was one of those things where you want to see that other person come out on the other side and good happen for them. And that's what happened. And it was just a good feeling.
I know I haven't posted a video in a very long time, so it's kind of awkward now, honestly, trying to like film a video and knowing like what to say and all that, but I am doing a lot better now, which is good. Through that, I was actually in a rehab program for a while, probably about a month, and yeah, a lot of that I guess is kind of private still and kind of hard to talk about, but you know, I do want to let you guys know that I am doing a lot better, and I also like really felt like I just kind of really needed a social media break while I was in treatment and rehab, and even like after that, to just like kind of take some time for myself and like to you know, try to take better care of myself, because I think for a while I really wasn't, and sometimes I wasn't even like realizing at all like how bad things were getting.
It's refreshing to see that she looks like her old self here. It's a really nice feeling. Like, even looking back on it now, 2 years ago, you know, and versus 2 years later, it's, I wish I can keep in my head, you know, oh, that's how she looks, even though I know she doesn't know.
And thank you guys for 2 million subscribers again. Getting to see people actually being like so kind and positive towards me is like it's like, wow, I can't believe this. Like, people are being so nice, and it's like really good feeling. So thank you guys for that. Andrea Pacha says, do you feel completely safe at home? And yes, Andrea, I do. I know that there's been, which I don't want to like make drama worse, and I don't want to be being mean, and I don't wish any bad towards anyone, just to be clear. But I know there's like been some stuff said, which is really unfortunate. I do feel safe at home. Yes, I am very lucky to have a good family and to have a good mom, and yeah, regardless of what some videos say, I do. I'm not gonna say that like my whole childhood was like perfect by any means or stuff like that. Like, I went through a ton of bullying in school, which I think kind of had like lasting effects in me and was pretty harmful, and just...
I've seen a lot of people use the argument that she uses the butterfly as like the ED thing in a lot of her posts, and I see her put butterfly, but that's so hard to say when she has used that emoji like for a very long time. And it's hard to say if she really is trying to like push this on her audience, since she has used the audience, I'm sorry, the like argument of always being like, hey, this is me, do what you want to do with your own body.
Brittany said, what has been the source of hope for you during your recovery, and what kind of advice would you give people who are currently struggling with mental health but don't know how to get help? A source of hope for me was like having good support from my family, and also like seeing when I posted that tweet saying that I was going to be taking an internet break and like working and things with my doctor and all of that, hearing that so many of you guys and so many people were just like really supportive and just like really rooting for me and being like super kind. Like, that's so different than some of like the more hateful messages that I've seen online in the past that I think can just kind of like really bring you down. Even though it was definitely very hard, and still kind of can be hard, you know, because I feel like mental illnesses and eating disorders and things like that, they're not really things that you just like can get over, you know, like they're kind of always there. Mother Dragons asked me the hardest part of recovery, and Mother Dragon said, love you, and I love you too, Mother Dragon. Recovery is definitely a hard thing for sure. I'm also kind of always afraid because I don't ever want to trigger people by anything that I'm saying, so I sometimes may not always know how to answer these questions. Probably like maybe a dumb answer, so I'm sorry if it's like a stupid answer. Like, it's like, you know, I guess like an eating disorder, you kind of feel this way, at least like I did, I don't know. Honestly, I guess like, you know, kind of like your body to kind of like change, and you don't really know how you're gonna feel about that. And I don't know, it probably sounds like a really dumb answer, so I'm sorry if that does, but it's kind of scary when your mind is in that state and when you're going through this.
So on her journey of recovery, she ended up, you know, still posting on her channel regularly and putting up videos for us.
Just kind of talking to you guys and getting to interact with you guys as much as I can, because I really like that on there, that it gives me like a really easy way. This is a new pair that I've got it. I'm really into these, so recently I've kind of been buying a bunch more pairs. I mostly buy these from Etsy, and where I usually you stay a little more positive or keep your mind off of things. Like, I know sometimes for me, I feel like if I'm maybe not in the best mental state, that kind of like having things as distractions can really, I think, be really good for you mentally.
Now, the videos I'm going to show you are 1 year ago, and this is where I feel like people thought she was maybe slipping back into her ED, unfortunately. Let's take a look together. And of course, throughout this video, any and all comments, your thinking, your thought process, you want to run something by me, I'll definitely be checking out the comments on this one.
It's been over like my appearance. There's certain people that will sometimes kind of like analyze literally like anything I say or do. Like, I go to their Twitter, everything is just all hate and just kind of like wishing you to
And now this is getting into 9 months ago, 3 months ago, etc., etc. And of course, people are showing concern.
It might be cool to this month do some videos that are kind of like Christmas or holiday themed and related to that stuff. Today, I thought I would show you guys just like a bunch of cool things that I found that I think would be really cool, like Christmas gift or any gift for whatever holiday you might celebrate. And here, how it's just like really cool, and you can see it's kind of got like this leopard print, which I think is super awesome. And with this too, I'm just kind of wearing like my white boots here. I love these. Something called animal control on me a while ago, and it was kind of scary because they could have took Buzz away.
She's normally one to do holiday dress-up videos, so this was her holiday video that she put up for her outfit this year. Again, as like I've been putting for the whole video, trigger warning.
It's so cute. I've been like obsessed with this, guys. I've been wearing it kind of to the walk throughout December. I'll probably like continue wearing it throughout this month. And this outfit kind of makes me want to become like, you know, those people that just love Christmas like all year.
And that leads us up to about like maybe a half a month ago to the How I'm Feeling video. And like I kind of said before, as you could imagine, this video is really hard for me to film all together, to get, you know, the clips, to go through them, to just watch this journey unravel from somebody that I'm still a fan of her, but to watch her in the beginning, and I have a video on my channel where I got to meet her, it's upsetting and it is very painful. And that's why I know some people who do report on this stuff, they're just in it for clicks and stuff, but I do truly care. I'm trying not to cry right now, but I do care about this woman and her struggles, and it's difficult to do this whole video and to watch this happen. Let me show you the latest video.
But today, I feel like I've kind of talked about like related subjects before in videos, but I've been seeing a lot of people recently been talking about like my hair loss, and I've been dealing with that kind of thing for a pretty long time. So I feel like, you know, I can usually just kind of really try to not let it get to me or affect me too much. Like, no hate to you guys at all, but just a reminder to everyone, you see, there's like an X button up there if you don't like something you come across online.
In this one, she really addresses a lot of the hair loss. She gets back into the Twitch diaper drama again. I guess people are sending them to her house, but I feel like bringing that up is just reopening it for people to invite themselves to do more shit like that. So I don't know what her thought process is. This is just what she's doing, and
like idea that I wear like diapers, which again, guys, I've already talked about this, so I'm not really, I think, gonna get too into it on this video. But like, what is it with some of you guys? While I had COVID, I think is actually when I had this come in the mail and more people are sending me diapers. I have a whole pack right here, guys. Like, I don't even know. It's like really strange. And this, I was like, I think it's a diaper. I don't know if it's like a make your own diaper.
just always feels like, since that one video, like I said, always her like defending herself.
I really don't know. It's a little bit strange, but some of you guys sent me some very interesting things. Someone like randomly sent me like COVID at home tests. Oh wow, how does this work? Oh, it's like a nasal swab. Okay, that's like the one that I took. But yeah, they sent me like COVID test.
And some of the comments are terrible that she gets and really uncalled for, and then some of them are just, it's like sometimes so like in between that like she's just not there enough to realize what is a concern and what is like people being terrible to her. And it gets me furious sometimes to think that her mom isn't there for any kind of support in this.
Like sometimes when I go to the mail, it's like, what did I order? Or I'll be excited for something I did order, and then I open it and it's like, I never know what I'm getting. First I got banned, then I was having like a bunch of like internet problems, and then like right after that, I end up like getting COVID. So it's kind of crazy. It was just like one thing after the next kind of.
So that's basically where our journey ends on this one. Obviously, we've sat here and just watched the progression of all this together, and it is terrible. I just feel like, and I've seen comments like this too, that this is something that like possibly could change YouTube forever in the future, depending what happens with her. I hate even saying it like that. I basically feel like we're watching someone just go down a really bad path that we don't know if they're going to come back from that path. Like, it's crazy, and it's all just being monetized and watched and judged, and I can't imagine like how somebody without having one is recovering versus somebody who has it all on the line, you know, all online. So of course, like I keep faith that she's gonna get help, but I don't have any comments because I don't know how this book is gonna end, and I kind of don't even want to like think about that unless I know it's gonna be something really good and positive, but I don't know about that. This went on, you know, this is 8 years ago to now. She only got help like, what, 5 years ago? Into it? 5, 6. Yeah, any and all thoughts, comments down below. Again, I'm really happy I was able to film this one, but it definitely puts me in a really weird mood afterwards. It's just a very sad subject. It sucks. I love you guys very much, though, and I will see you all in my next video real soon. Any ideas for videos, please comment them down below, and I will see what I can do. Love you guys. Bye.